You're welcome to my channel. In this video, let's look at the cash flow statement multiple choice questions. Instruction, please choose the correct answer. Question 1, the saying, an example of cash flow from investment activity is, investment activity mainly deals with the purchase of non-current assets and their disposal. So an example of cash flow from investment activity is A. Receipt of cash from issuance of bonds payables. No, that is annual. It's a financing activity. Then B. Payment of cash, repurchase outstanding capital stock. That is also a financing activity. Then receipt of cash from the sale of an equipment. That is an investment activity. We said investment activity mainly deals with the purchase and disposal of non-current assets. So receipt of cash from sale of an equipment, that is an investment activity. Then D, payment of cash to suppliers for inventory, that is an operating activity. Operating activity mainly deal with what? I'll tell you later. So here the answer is C. The answer is C. Then question 2, which of the following items would be subtracted from net income when using the indirect method of calculating cash flows provided by operating activities? Operating activities are mainly calculated in two ways. We have the direct method and then the indirect method. So they're asking us which of the following items would be subtracted from the net income. I guess net income is the profit before tax. Using indirect method of calculating cash flows provided by the operating activities. A. Depreciation expense. No. Depreciation expense is always added back to the net income because in the income statement it was treated as an expense, yet in actual sense it's not an expense. So we always add it back. Then repayments of bonds payable. I think it's a financing, it's a financing activity. Then C, a gain on sale of land. When there is a gain on disposal of non-current assets, we always treat them as an income in the income statement. So in the cash flow statement we always come and do what? And subtract it. Then D, a loss on sale of an equipment. When there is a loss on sale of an equipment, we always treat it as an expense in the income statement. So in the cash flow statement we come and what? We come and add it back. So the only thing that we subtract is the gain on sale of land. So the answer is C. The answer is C. Then question 3, which of the following would be considered a cash flow item from a financing activity? Financing activities, they're mainly about the sources of capital and the cost of capital. So which of the following would be considered a cash flow from the financing activity? A, cash outflow to the government for taxes, that is an operating activity. Then a cash outflow to lenders as interest. What is that? C, a cash outflow to purchase bonds by another company. Then D, a cash outflow to purchase bonds issued by another company. I'm also confused. So you guys will put for me the answer in the comment section. This is homework. This is homework. Yeah. You put for me the answer in the comment section. Then question 4. The method for presenting net cash provided by operating activities that starts with the net income and adjusts it for items that are affected reported net income but did not affect cash is called. That method is always called the what? The indirect method, where we have the net income, then we add other activities except cash and cash equivalents. Yeah, so it's called the indirect method. Yeah, indirect method. So here the answer is B. The answer is B. Then question 5. Cash paid for preferred stock dividends should be shown on the statement of cash flows under cash paid for preference stock dividends. It's under financing activities because we said it mainly deals with the sources of capital and then the cost of capital. Dividend is a cost of capital. Yeah, so it's recorded under the financing activities. So here the answer is B. Answer is B. Then question 6. Which of the following would be considered a cash flow from operating activities? A cash flow from operating activities. We have payment for inventory, interest received on loans, tax payments, payment of debt principal, or tax payments, payment for inventory. I think it's payment for inventory because it's under operating activities. It would be considered a cash flow from operating activities. Payment for inventory, it's an outflow. Yeah, so my answer is A. You can put your answer in the comment section. Yeah, what you think with your reason. Then question 7. In the long run, a business must generate positive net cash flow from which of the following activities? In the long run, a business must generate positive net cash flow from which of the following? First is investing activities, then second, financing activities, then thirdly, it's what? Operating activities, then D, none of the above. In the long run, a business must generate positive net cash flow from which of the following? I think it's financing activities because it's the one that provides the capital of the business. So I think it's financing activities. Financing activities. So my answer is B. You guys can give me your answer in the comment section. Then question 8. depreciation is added back to profit when arriving at the cash flow from operating activities. Because head depreciation does not affect profit. That is true. Depreciation only affects the balance sheet and not the profit and loss account. That's not true. And C, depreciation doesn't affect profit. Really. Repetition. But the answer is depreciation doesn't affect profit. Yeah, so my answer would be A. Yeah, my answer is A. Yeah, then question 9. A company purchased land in exchange for capital stock. It would affect it in the following ways. A company purchased land in exchange for capital stock. So there is purchase of what? Purchase of a non-current asset. Yeah. So it would affect cash flow from operating activities, cash flow from investing activities, then cash flow from financing activities. They purchased land in exchange of capital stock. Capital stock is under financing. So it would affect cash flow from financing activities. My answer is C. You can give me yours in the comment section. Then which of the following would represent cash outflow of the business? Which of the following would represent cash outflow of the business? Purchase of building for cash. Cash is going out. That is a cash outflow. Sale of land for cash. Cash is coming in. That is a cash inflow. Retirement of long-term debt. I don't know what that is. Then the payment of cash for dividends. Payment of cash for dividends. You're paying dividends. It's also a cash outflow. Which of the following represent cash outflows of the business? There is A and then D. Answer is A and D. Can give me your answer. Payment of cash for dividends. Purchase of building. Sorry? Purchase of building for cash. You're buying a non-current asset. Yeah, purchase of building for cash. Yeah, but you're spending. Okay. My answer is A and D. Yeah, you can give me yours. Then 11. Question 11. The statement of cash flows does not include cash inflows and outflows for which of the following? The statement of cash flow is about 3 activities, and that is the financing activity, the investment activity, and then the operating activities. Yes, so here the answer is D. It does not include revenue activities. The answer is D. Then question 12. The primary purpose of the statement of cash flows is first is to provide more information about investing and financing activities during that period. Yeah, it's true, but It does not show only information about investing and financing because there is also operating. Then to prove that revenues exceed income, if there is a net income, I don't think. Then to provide more information about cash receipts and payments during that period. Then lastly is to facilitate banking relationships. I think my answer is C, which is to provide more information about cash receipts and payments during that period. So my answer is C. My answer is C. Then question 13. If a company purchased treasury stock with cash, this would be reported on the statement of cash flows as purchased treasury stock with cash. So it's an outflow. Yeah, it's an outflow of the business here. But treasury stock is under financing activity, so it's an outflow in financing activity. Yeah, purchase treasury stock with cash. Yeah, so here the answer is financing cash outflow. Yeah, it's a financing cash outflow, so my answer is C. Feel free to give me your answer in the comment section. Then question 14, when the equipment is sold for cash. When the equipment is sold for cash, that is disposal. Amount received is reflected as cash. We said disposal is under investment activities. So when an equipment is sold for cash, it's regarded as a cash inflow in the investing section. Yeah, so the answer is C. The answer is C. Yeah. Then 15, which of the following is not an example of cash equivalents? Which of the following is not an example of cash equivalents? A. Certificate of deposit. B. Money market account. Money market account. Then C. Money market mutual funds. Then D. Eurobond. I think money market mutual funds. Money market mutual funds. Mutual funds is cash equivalent. Money market mutual funds. Feel free to give me your answer in the comment section because things are not easy. Yeah, it's a kind of it's not money market funds because it's also highly liquid. Yeah, Eurobond. Yeah, Eurobond is a fixed income debt instrument. Yeah, fixed debt income. It's a fixed income debt instrument, so it's not highly liquid. Cash equivalent refers to those assets that are highly liquid when they can easily be converted into cash. Yes, so here the answer is D, Eurobond. The answer is D. Yeah. Then 16, which of the following cash flows result from an operating activity? Which of the following cash flows result from an operating activity? A. Paying dividends to stakeholders. That is a financing activity. Repaying of note payable, financing activity. Oh, really? Repaying of note payable. Receiving interest on investment. That is also financing. Then purchasing equipment. It's what? It's investing. So the answer is repaying note payable. Like paying your creditors. Yes, so the answer is, my answer is B, not your answer. Yeah, so you can give me your answer in the comment section. Then 17, which of the following cash flows result from a financing activity? Which of the following cash flows result from a financing activity? A. Receiving dividends on investment in another company. Repaying long-term debt. Purchasing an investment in another company. Receiving payment from a customer. Which of the following result from a financing activity? Oh my god. Repaying long-term debt. I think it's repaying long-term debt. Yeah, my answer is B. Yeah, then question 18. Which of the following would be considered an investing activity and a source of cash? Purchase of equipment. It's an investing, but it's not a source of cash. Then sale of BBB stock held as an investment, that is financing. Then issuance of corporate stock, that is financing. Receipt of interest on savings account. Nope. My answer is because investment activity, it's about acquiring of non-current assets and their disposal. So my answer is A. Yeah, I don't know about you. Then in preparing cash flows provided by operating activities using indirect method, which of the following items is added to net income? Yeah, A is non-cash expenses such as depreciation. Depreciation is added back to net income. Then gains on investing and financing activities. No. Then increase in current asset balance. No. Decrease. No. So my answer is A. My answer is A. Answer is A. Then 20. The two approaches to reporting cash flows provided by operating activities are the direct and then the indirect approach. So my answer is A. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Comment your answers in the comment section and do the homework. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and let's meet in my next video.